Hello. I thought this was funny. I was I was talking to a beautiful woman and I got nervous. She said she works at a barbecue restaurant. So I said, they call me Evelyn Barbecue because I eat barbecue sometimes. No one calls me that. Oh, fuck. I should have been more prepared. I just realized I'm gonna make a tier list. But I don't have a way to make a tier list. Classic unprepared Eskay Overwatch. Oh, maybe we could draw it in MS Paint. That sounds kind of fun. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is good. Graphic design is my passion. Okay. Hello, my friends. Welcome to my season 1.5 tier list. I'm Eternity. So you know I got the badonkadonks. I got the cahoots. I know what I'm talking about. This time we're being simple. We're just doing S, A, B, C, and D. Alright, we'll start with duelist. Also, I'm just putting them in tiers. They're not in order. I can't be bothered. First of all, let's see here. Yep. I can't draw. This is Wolverine, guys. Wolverine. Those are his legs. Dude, I don't know if... Okay, whatever. I'm sticking to it. Wolverine is S tier. This guy is permabanned for a reason. It's like one of the few ults in the game that support ults actually just lose to. Yeah. How to explain? You know when Sue ult or Cloak and Dagger ult happens? You can just pick them up and then take them out of their ult and hit them with yours. And then they go boom and they die. It's like one of the few ults in the game that is a team wipe. Or like guaranteed kills every single time if you use it correctly. Even if a support ult is going. Unless it's Luna ult. Also, he just... I don't know. You can't stop him from kidnapping your tank. No matter how good you are, you can't stop him. And your tank's gonna die, and it's not awesome. So, S tier. S tier. Okay. And then, let's see, who else am I putting in S tier? Let's see here. Green woman. Alright, this is how we're gonna do it. Yep, that's Hela. Guys, if you're good at Hela, I don't know. She's busted. She 2-taps at any range. She has a get out of jail free card with her shift. Her freaking E stuns you and cancels whatever ability you're doing. I hate her. Oh yeah. We need to give her they go like this, right? Okay. Her E is freaking broken. Her left click is freaking broken. She has a right click ability that you don't even use. Except on tanks. Does a lot of damage. And her ult is another get out of jail free card. The problem is you have to be really good. She is like the hero that you play if you're a pro from another game or you have really good aim and you come to this game and you don't want to learn it because you can just 2-tap everyone and climb to eternity. Next hero for the S tier. Let's see if I can draw him. Okay, and then he's got wings on his feet. And he's got a big trident. Yeah. Alright. Namor is S tier. He's S tier. He's just always S tier. I think without Luna, he's A tier. Which is ridiculous. Shows you how good the hero is on his own. I don't know. You can play him as like a frontline sort of guy. He's really good at contesting high grounds with his shift. He can go on height. He can set up on height, so he's really difficult to contest unless you're a tank. And let's be real, tanks in this game don't contest high ground until you're in eternity. So Namor on high ground will just fuck you over and over and over again. And he can flank, throw down 2 turrets, right click, and wipe your backline before they can even react. It is ridiculous. He also counters dive really well. Certain heroes have to ban him because he is such a good counter pick. Spider-Man, Magic, Freaking Iron Fist. Freaking everything. I don't know. I hate this guy. Namor's broken. Also, if you're unaware, his whale, especially with Luna Snow, is broken as fuck, okay? For one, it does 500 damage in the center, so if you combo it with a Groot ult, you just wipe their entire team. The only thing that can stop it is Loki's Shift or Adam Warlock's Soul Bond. Second of all, if Luna Snow damage boosts, the whale does 275 damage in the entire ring, not just the center. So you can one-shot any squishy provided they get hit by the whale, as long as you time it with your Luna. So the Luna Snow team up, even more broken. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This hero's insane. Okay, one more hero in S. Yeah. Oh god, guys. I'm gonna... Winter Soldier. This is Winter Soldier. I tried. I really did try. Don't ask. Let's caption all of them so people who watch later know what the heroes are. This is hard work, you know. Winter Soldier is probably not S tier in other people's tier lists. Unless they're woke, like me. This hero's fucking broken. I hate him. Okay. For one, if you hit a hook, it's like getting a pick. They'll just die. You hook, you shoot them twice, then you shift them into your team. Dead. Okay? Second of all, best 1v1 hero in the game. No one can beat Winter Soldier in a 1v1. If he hits you with his hook, you instantly die. If he hits you with his shift, you instantly die. If he shoots you 4 times, you die. If he shoots you twice in the head, you instantly die. Absolutely ridiculous DPS hero. You just cannot 1v1 this guy on Psylocke, even if you have all your cooldowns and he has 1. You usually just lose. It is ridiculous. He's also never banned, right? He's also never banned. His ult, insane. Maybe one of the best in the game. Probably the best in the game. One of the best in the game, sorry. Especially if the other team has a Loki. If the other team has a Loki, you get 2 free resets with your ult. Because killing clones resets your ult cooldown. Insane. Also, when he presses any of his abilities, he gains shield, which makes him ridiculously hard to fight. You cannot one-shot him because of this. Like, when you combo Bucky, he's gonna live. He's gonna get healing or he's gonna press an ability. Yeah, he's being played right now in the Marvel Rivals Invitational. EU for 100k. Both teams have him. He's just an insane hero. Also, if you rocket or Luna damage boost his ult, he can almost one-shot people. So if they're hit like once in a support ult and then they get hit by that, they will die. It's insane. Also, his E slows, very underrated part of his kit. His E slows you down. It gets me killed so much. I hate that. I hate that freaking slow. And it knocks you down from the air if you're like on Storm or something. Yeah, insane hero. I think now I'm debating whether or not I put Storm in S. Because I feel like she fell off. If Hela's in the lobby, Storm gets owned. She's still playable, but she gets owned. Same with Namor. And I feel like her ult is not as good anymore. Storm ult? It might be because of a triple support meta. I play against triple support a lot. Or because support players are just getting better. But her ult gets countered very easily now. If they have a cloak and dagger healing bubble, they can counter her ult just by healing through it. If they have Loki lamps or a bubble of any kind, they can stop it. I'm gonna put her in S any. I feel like she's weaker than all of these heroes. Yeah, I'm putting Storm in A. I'm putting Storm in A. How do I draw Storm? Lightning. Yay, Storm. She is still an insanely good hero. She's probably the best hero I'm gonna put in A tier. And she's still banned very often. Also, her team up is insane with Thor and with Human Torch especially. But I think she fell off a bit. She does have a lot of almost one-shot potential with if you hit your right click on damage boost and then you left click them as well. I honestly don't think she's as high of a priority ban as... Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe she's S tier. Maybe I'm just a noob. Alright, this one's debatable. We'll leave it at that. A tier hero. Next. Miss Psylocke. Yeah. I gotta give her a sword. Awesome. Okay, it looks like there's a sword going through her. I don't know. Psylocke's just a good hero. Straight up. She's just a good hero. She might even be S this season. I think she's on the same level as Storm. You know what? Psylocke and... Psylocke, back where she belongs. S tier. But they're both worse than the other four, in my opinion. Psylocke just has a lot of... how to say? Solo carry potential. You don't necessarily need your team to support you in order to do very well on Psylocke. You can just get Luna snowflaked, or even without that, you can just farm health packs. The problem is Loki. Loki destroys her, and her ult is kind of shit. But as I've played her more throughout the season, I've figured out more ways to use Psylocke ult that kind of get value. For example, solo ulting a tank who's too far forward. Like, say their backline is distracted and their Magneto is pushed up. Then you solo ult the Magneto and the backline who is distracted can't heal him through it, kind of thing. Or he pushed too far out of LOS, something like this. Basically, you have to use it to just kill one person. Or to use it to like counter an ult, or I don't know. If you dash onto the other team and you have 2 or 3 people in your ult, you're not going to kill them. It's a constant cycle of forcing their support ults, forcing their freaking support abilities, forcing their tank abilities, and then you finally press your ult, and even then you might not kill anything because they'll just heal through it. So you have to solo ult someone, you have to ult maybe like 2 people who are alone. Yeah, I think she's S. Yep, I think she's S. She's S. She's S. Just because in a ranked environment, if you're really good on Psylocke, I feel like she's one of the heroes that can carry the hardest. That's definitely it for S tiers though. But I think there's like a pretty big gap here between the power of these 4 and the power of these 2. Yeah. Like this. And then like this. Yep. I'm actually really proud of this one. I feel like this one's coming out great. Yeah! Oh yeah, she has bangs. Okay. Oh, you're right. I didn't give Psylocke eyes. Behold, Dark Child. Magic, A tier, all around good hero. I actually think you can play her into every comp in the game. Yesterday, I was playing Magic against Namor, Squirrel Girl, Loki, Doctor Strange, Bucky, Luna Snow. Basically, I was 6-person countered by the other team. But I could still play the game. Like, she's just really good. She's, I think she's one of the heroes that the player base hasn't explored the full potential of yet. Like, there's no one who has figured out magic, in my opinion. I think she can be incredibly good in the right hands. She might even be S tier once people get better at her, but she's awesome. Her ult has one-shot potential with the freaking right-click dash, the projectile dash. She has permanent one-shot potential with the normal dash, even without her ult. She's a menace. Also, her portals give her so much survivability, even against heroes like Namor, who hard counter other dive heroes. Yeah, all around good hero. She's really cool. Actually, one thing recently that I figured out that changed a lot of how I play Magic is instead of using my portal to one-shot combo people, I use my projectile to one-shot combo people. It lets you have 2 portals to play with after you do your dash rather than just having 1. Also, I watched a Magic player who didn't necessarily dash directly to people. They would like walk up and start slashing them. It feels, how to explain? It feels like a Rocket Raccoon that was gonna dash away, or like a Loki that was gonna clone. Rather than doing the one-shot combo and forcing the thing, they would flank, get very close, and then start swinging at them normally. And once they used those abilities, then they did the one-shot combo. I also watched another pretty high elo Magic player who was using the dash as a mobility tool and not for damage. Sometimes. It was like 50-50. But in my head, before I saw that, I was like, dash is purely for damage. I will never use it for anything else. Yeah, there's just so much potential with this character. She's awesome. She's so cool. I'm excited to see what people do with her. Who else can I put in A? Oh. This guy for sure is definitely A tier. Yep. I'm really good at drawing. Oh, he has orange hair. That looks like a face, right, guys? Yep. Yep. Star-Lord. A tier. Low-key. He should be next to Psylocke and Storm. Yeah. Yeah, get over there, Star-Lord. Fucking asshole. I hate playing against Star-Lord. I'm so indecisive. Get down here, guys. You're not like them. You're not like Hela or Namor or Winter Soldier. You're not. You're not. Alright, you guys stay there. They got demoted. I've been debating it this whole time. Sorry I'm so indecisive. It's because I'm a woman. Star-Lord is broken. I don't know. That character's broken. Why did they buff him? Why did they buff him? I don't know. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. Probably the best ult in the game. No, not the best ult in the game. One of the best ults in the game. He has so much surviving potential, harassment potential, flanking, frontlining. He can do whatever. If you're good at tracking, you just kill everyone. The thing about Star-Lord and why I didn't put him in S tier, I think he can be S tier. I just don't think the player base is the best at him yet. There's like 2 Star-Lord players that really scare me. It's Riggsy Chu and Super Gomez. When I play with them or against them on Star-Lord, they just mop the lobby. It is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I hate that hero. He's so frustrating to play against, especially with the invincibility frames that he has. Ugh. Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. Let's see. Who else goes in A tier? Is there anyone else deserving of the... Oh! I'm gonna put it all on red. I'm doing this a little bit early, to be honest. I think the Human Torch is A tier. The problem is, everyone sucks at him. Guys, trust me on this. This is a gamble. I know. It's a gamble. I think I'm ahead of the curve here. This hero has a lot of potential. He's kind of crazy. I just think people haven't figured him out yet. I think this is a Wolverine situation. You remember when the game came out and everyone thought Wolverine was the worst hero in the game? People just didn't figure out how to play Wolverine. And so far, I've played against a few Human Torches that have just destroyed us. And I didn't know what to do. Especially if you ban Hela and you ban Namor. He is a flyer who doesn't have the problem of getting caught out in the sky, if that makes sense. Like, when you see an Iron Man, and he's in this super high in the sky, and you're shooting him, he's committed, right? He can fly away, but you can still shoot him. He's probably going to die. Same with Storm. It takes her forever to get back to the ground. Human Torch just dives to the ground. He can, like, do things, and then escape very quickly, very easily. He does a shit ton of damage. And his ult, I think, has a lot of potential. It kills through support ults. I don't know if you guys have seen. I had a Luna Snow ult, and then she stood in the Human Torch stuff, and she just died. She actually just died. Didn't even have to combo with Storm or anything. But to be fair, that was a new move from Luna. You probably have to combo it with, like, the Thing, or Groot, or a Bucky slow, or some sort of ability that limits people's movement, like a Hela stun. I think there's a lot of potential in this game that people haven't reached, especially with combos like that. For example, in Overwatch, when Ramatra came out, he has an ability that you throw on the ground and it like pulls people down and it slows them down. And everyone used it as normal, right? It does damage. Use it in the most obvious way. But like 2 or 3 months in, people figured out that you can combine it with Tracer Pulse Bomb. So you Ramatra slow someone and the Tracer goes to them and they're practically forced to stand still and they just get stuck by the Pulse Bomb and die. Even if the Tracer misses, she could throw it at the floor next to them and they wouldn't be able to escape in time. It's a really cool combo. I think his ult has potential that we have not explored yet. But I also think that's the last duelist I'm going to put in the A tier. Punisher is the only hero I'm debating putting in A. I think Punisher is a really solid character, especially with Rocket Team Up. The problem is without Rocket Team Up, he's not A. I'll put him in A. Who's gonna ban Rocket? Who bans Rocket? Punisher Rocket Team Up is sleeper broken, in my opinion. When you play against a team that is doing that team up well, you just can't stop it. It feels like there's no counter. Plus, the Rocket Punisher ult combined kills through support ults. I think general... This is another thing where, like, I think people haven't evolved on Punisher yet. Once people figure out how to truly abuse the rollouts to spawn, the wall hacks with the smoke screen, the turret, stuff like this, I think he's gonna be insane. There's already people who are really strong on Punisher. Yeah. He's just generally, he's like an all-rounder, right? Like, having a Punisher is just, he's just a guy. You know a lot of damage is gonna come through. He's not inconsistent, if that makes sense. You know what you're getting with Punisher. I think he's solid. Also, he has like one shot through support ult with Punisher shotgun potential as well. Like combine it with Luna Snow damage or Rocket Raccoon ult. He can just shotgun and one shot people through Luna Snow, through Cloak and Dagger, all that stuff. That's definitely it for the A tier DPS though. Let's start with B tier DPS. Black Panther. Look, I drew a cat. Black Panther. He either stomps your team or he does nothing. And it's just a skill check, I feel like. If the supports are good, he is useless. If the supports are bad, you lose. Or you go Namor. It also depends if the Panther is good or not. I feel like he can be an insane hero that team wipes if the Panther is really good, but at the same time, if they have a Loki, the Loki will press shift. And Black Panther just straight up does not have enough cooldowns, like fast enough cooldowns to fucking kill anyone. Ah, so annoying. He's just a tickle monster. He's just a tickle monster. His ult's really cool though, but also gets countered by so many abilities. Does that look like a spider web? Spider-Man. Spider-Man. I think even if you're the GOAT on Spider-Man, even if you're the GOAT on Black Panther, you could just be the GOAT on a different hero and get a lot more value. Venom team up makes Spider-Man a lot more powerful, of course. Being really good at Spider-Man also makes him a lot more powerful. But even the best Spider-Mans in ranked constantly have to swap off of him. Constantly. They're like, oh, I can't play Spider-Man into this. 2 or 3 heroes just makes the game completely unplayable for you. Same with BP. That's their problem. That's all I'm going to say on that. Character sucks. I wish he was better. I'm putting Iron Fist in B. Even with the buffs, I've realized that I'm going to need to make a lot more space on this tier list. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's only so much you can do on this hero. I mean, at the end of the day, you're holding left click on someone, right? You can optimize your parries, whatever. You can optimize your ult, whatever. But at the end of the day, you are holding left click on someone. I just think people have already reached his peak potential and it's just not that good. It's just not. I am sad when I have an Iron Fist on my team. Very sad. However, I will say that's only once you hit like Celestial. I think he's like it's like a line. Okay, see? And this is bronze. This is eternity. Okay, I'm making you guys a graph. And this goes for Scarlet Witch as well. S to F tier. Straight line. Maybe it doesn't end at F tier. Maybe it ends at C or D tier. But I can tell you, no one in eternity is happy to have an Iron Fist on their team. Ah. Iron Man. He was so good before. Now he's just not. I don't know. You're on the Gamma team up and he's still so bad. I don't know. He just dies. I think when they made him loud with his flying, that was like the biggest nerf we've seen to any hero so far in this game. An incredibly huge nerf. There is so much less potential with flank beaming. There's so much less potential with your ultimate. And he's a hero that relies on surprise, in my opinion. Unless you're playing him in the very team coordinated style where you pocket your Iron Man. He's just so loud. It's absolutely brutal. Hawkeye's here. Hawkeye was A tier last season. I have him in B now. Maybe even C. He just has to stay in B, in my opinion, because of how much potential he has. He can solo carry games. But he is so killable. I don't know. His big hitbox makes him very susceptible to being dove. He doesn't have much mobility. He kind of just gets owned. If you get close to him, he's gonna die. His ult is also just bad. his ult is bad. He's very much killing your entire team or completely useless. That's Hawkeye. But I think he's very easily countered. So, geez, this is a long tier list. Sorry, guys. Or maybe you like it. Maybe you like it long. All right, this is a gun. God, this is so bad. This drawing is so bad. She is so beautiful, and I made her look so horrible. Black Widow. I don't know if I'm gonna put any heroes in D, to be honest. I don't know. Black Widow's good on certain maps. I play against people that have a lot of aura on this hero, to be honest. I think if you're the GOAT, you can make her A tier, but very easily countered, very map dependent, and also very aim dependent. Are you the GOAT? If you're not, don't play her. You're throwing. You're doing nothing or you're doing everything. You also probably need a Mantis or a Storm, which, like, maybe you get a duo. But Mantis is not a good hero, in my opinion. I'd much rather have a different support than Mantis, so not only do you have a Black Widow on your team, but you also have a Mantis. However, I will say, if you're getting full held on a point and you want to win, you want to cap the point, you're truly at your wit's end, a last-ditch effort, go Black Widow, farm your ult, have your teammate go Hawkeye, and if you pop your team up and shoot your ult into the team up, you'll one-shot their entire team, provided it doesn't get blocked. Ooh, Majestic Hair Woman. Oh yeah, I'm really trying on this one. The Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch. She's C tier. The higher you get with her, the worse off you are. There's like one Scarlet Witch player I've played with in Eternity so far. And while he did do very well, everything he was doing was very gimmicky in my opinion. And I feel like easily countered if the other team wasn't trash. Yeah. That's all I gotta say about that. I've never been impressed by a Scarlet Witch in ranked so far. Maybe someone will prove me wrong. If you think Scarlet Witch is good, climb to Eternity, get in my game, prove me wrong. But this hero's trash. Good luck with that. Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl. I don't know why I made her not have a face. Probably give her a face. Squirrel Girl might even be B. I think she's very situational. On the one hand, it depends entirely what team comp you're playing against, in my opinion, whether or not this hero is good. If you're playing into a very hard to kill team comp, a very poke heavy team comp, you might think, oh, this is where Squirrel Girl is good. I'm playing against a poke team comp and I do a lot of damage, right? The problem is your damage doesn't kill anyone. You do a lot of damage and that's it. And you pop your ult, maybe you get some kills, maybe you don't. Depends how good they are. The problem with doing a lot of damage and that's it is that you're farming their support ults faster. So if you're playing a poke comp against a poke comp, they're just gonna have more support ults than you and you're gonna lose. Because comps like that are very ultimate heavy. You usually win by getting your ult. And if the other team is just farming their ults faster because you're on Squirrel Girl, then you are actively throwing by picking this hero. But if you're playing against an Iron Fist, a Magic, maybe even a Psylocke, maybe even a Star-Lord, and you're really good at hitting that right click, then I think Squirrel Girl is very good. Because it makes you able to get picks on them.
Yay!
You know what I mean? If you're playing against divers and you hit them with the right click, they're probably going to die. But if you're playing against a poke comp where people are getting healed and you hit them with the right click, they're not going to die. It all matters. It all depends on whether or not you get kills. I think that's all the chunguses. I think we did all the chunguses. Let's... Oh. Sorry. I'm putting Moon Knight in C tier. Sorry, Moon Knight. This is temporary, perhaps. And perhaps not. His ult is really bad now. It doesn't even kill with Groot combo, which in my opinion, Moon Knight is an ult farmer. That's all he's good for. He's very easily killable by dive because of his big hitbox and only 250 HP. He farms ult super fast, but they nerfed his ult and it sucks now. So what's the point of being an ult farming bot if your ult is kind of useless? People said last season the bug with 200% damage buff. I think that was actually necessary because it was the only thing that made Moon Knight playable. I think he sucks now. It has the same problem as Squirrel Girl, but he doesn't even have the freaking acorn. The moon. Oh, I did forget Mr. Fantastic. That guy might be D tier. That guy might be the only hero I put in D tier. Oh, we gotta do him. We gotta do him a good drawing if we're gonna put him in D tier. We gotta give him justice. Alright. Mr. Fantastic. To be honest, I'm not a professional. I'm not an expert on Mr. Fantastic. But seeing him in my games, more often than not, he is on the losing team. I just fail to see how much value he's getting, perhaps. Maybe he's getting value in ways that aren't typical. But, it just sucks. I don't know what to tell you. And from the few Fantastic mains I've talked to, which is 2, I only know 2 Fantastic mains, they both agreed that this season's buffs to Mr. Fantastic were actually nerfs, which is a pretty big miss. Here's trash. Sorry, guys. He doesn't even have like a niche situation that he's really good in. Like Squirrel Girl and Moon Knight and Black Widow kind of do, right? Like, oh, you're on the best Black Widow map and you're playing against a comp good for Black Widow. Okay, I'll play Black Widow. That doesn't exist for Mr. Fantastic. He's just bad all the time. Poor guy. Let's do supports. Sorry. Strategists. And I'll do Vanguards last. Serving. So cunty. Luna Snow. S tier. As usual. Very good ult. Probably the best support ult in the game. Snowflake. Pocket potential. Also the best in the game. Pocket DPS. Awesome. Does a shit ton of healing. Very easy to play. Good mobility. I don't know. Luna Snow is just the best. I'll never complain about having Luna Snow on my team. Also, she has like 3 team ups or something and they're all good. Let's see. Cloak and Dagger. We gotta make them progressively smaller because I'm running out of space. Sorry, I gave her a BBL. I don't know. It was mad good. I feel like they are B. What are you guys smoking? Huh? No. Stop. C tier? What did you have for breakfast this morning? What are you smoking? I need some of that. Oh my god. No. There's still S tier. Nope. I don't care. Still S tier. Ult is really good. Charges every 30 seconds. Does a shit ton of healing. Cloak E. A lot of kill potential. You can counter ult with her healing bubble. Just straight up consistency. I don't know. You can't miss on this hero. She's S. They're S. If you don't think she's S tier, or at least A tier, I'm going to throw out a... You suck. You're just using it as an excuse. That hero is broken, okay? Be better. I didn't even talk about the cloak potential. Countering ults. Definitely worse than they were last season, but very good hero. Oh. Okay. Invisible Woman. This hero is crazy. So much healing with the left click. Pick potential with the E. Stopping ult potential with the E. The ult is I think one of the worst support ults out there, but it's still basically immortality. Also, she has a lot of survivability with the jump. The shift is just a little damage dealer. Yeah, that hero's good. Yeah, that hero's good. Let's see. What else am I putting in S? Oh, Loki. No brainer. How do I draw Loki? Oh, I made him sexy. Hold on. Yeah, guys, this is Loki. You know what? I tried. Loki's the best support in the game. He has a shift. He does so much healing. He does so much damage. His ult can copy anyone. Awesome. Oh yeah, and he's very good survivability too. I don't know. Doesn't need to be explained. Best support in the game. No, you guys aren't ready. I don't care what other people say, alright? I don't care who your favorites have in what tier. This is my tier list, alright? Adam Warlock, S tier. Adam. You just have to be good. That's all. I think when you reach peak Adam Warlock, S tier. If you're just flexing onto Adam Warlock, you're not an Adam player. You don't have it, and by it, I mean it. Do you have it? If you don't, Adam Warlock's not S tier. But if you have it, he's S. Also, Adam in triple support, especially combined with Mantis and Star-Lord, just completely annoying. So annoying. You kill them, they just respawn. You kill them again, they get Adam rest. Soul Bond. Stops so many ults. Adam is very high damage dealer. A very good duelist because he can press E on himself and heal for 250. You can't 1v1 him. It's insane. Also, he can 3-tap you to the head. Kind of ridiculous. It's like I said, this is low-key a Black Widow situation. And also a Human Torch situation. in that you're either doing everything or you're kind of doing nothing and you should just be on a different hero. In my opinion, if you're playing Cloak and Dagger, Luna Snow, Invisible Woman, Loki, it's all much easier to get value asleep, drooling on your keyboard, which many support players I've had in my games are doing. You'll get way more value than you will on Adam. But if you're playing at peak Marvel Rivals potential, you're on hour 3 of 1,000 milligrams of Adderall. You're chewing Neurogum. You have 1,000 hours in Kovacs FPS aim training, and you're an Adam main. Then he's S tier. I also think the general player base is worse at Adam than they are at other heroes, if that makes sense. Like, people haven't really figured him out. And once they do, you'll see that I'm right. More hot takes. Rocket Raccoon. A tier, my friends. Alright. In the words of a friend who was hard stuck gold and then climbed to diamond in 2 days playing Rocket Raccoon. Why would I play other heroes that I can mess up on when I can just play Rocket Raccoon, throw down my cooldowns, hold right click, and play him to his full potential? It's true. Why? Why would you? If you want to rank up, enjoy the amplifier. That's all I'm going to say. No, I'll say more actually. I think his ult is insane. People just are not good at using it yet. I keep on dropping that. The player base isn't caught up yet. But I mean it. Rocket Raccoon combo with Storm ult kills through support ults. Rocket Raccoon combo with Punisher ult kills through support ults. Combo with Punisher shotgun kills through support ults. Combo with Namor ult kills through support ults. It's also, if you use it and just do the infinite ammo with like a Bucky, also Bucky ult kills through support ults as well. If you shoot them once and they get hit by the Bucky rocket ult, kills. If you throw down your rocket ult and then use your infinite ammo and they can't run away in time, you will kill someone or you'll force a support ult. So while yes, you have one less support ult, they do too, if that makes sense. So long as you are using your ult correctly. Problem is, people don't use their ults correctly. Not on Rocket Raccoon. It's not something you just throw down. I think people need to be a lot more considerate, careful with how they use it. Think about it a bit. Same with the infinite ammo. Also, if the other team doesn't break your respawn beacon, it is just free value. It's actually an insane amount of value. It is so good. Especially on points that are, how to explain, really difficult to take. Like the Wakanda map with hybrid. Having a respawn beacon there is so insanely good. Yeah. Also, I don't know if you guys have played against Rocket Raccoon Adam Mantis comp before, but it is hell. They actually just constantly spawn. You have to kill them twice to win the fight. It is ridiculous. All that's left is Jeff, and I'm putting him B tier. I actually don't think he's any lower than that. Yep, this is Jeff the Shark, guys. Oh, Mantis is a support that exists in the video game. Forgot about that. Mantis is A. I guess it's because I've talked about her so much, I assumed I already did her. Mantis is A. Her ult's too short, that's all. I think if her ult was longer, I would put her in S. Jeff the Land Shark? I think map dependent. Triple support Jeff on a map that Jeff is good on. He's low-key S tier. But there's only like 3 maps that Jeff is good on. Mantis is bad relative to supports. Supports are so broken. I feel like there's not a bad support in the game. The problem is, Jeff, you have to have triple support with Jeff, I feel like. Because the most optimal Jeff playstyle is flanking and not healing your team. So you just need 2 more supports. And then DPS Jeff. DPS Jeff. Alright, that's my supports. Let's do tanks. I'm sorry, that's my strategists. Let's do Vanguards. First of all, we will put the classic. Does this look like a cloak? Look guys, it's Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is S tier, my friends. This guy's awesome. He's good in every situation. Unless you're playing against Rocket Punisher team up. Or like Wolverine. Yeah, the problem is I'm running out of space, so we have to draw the Vanguards really small. I don't know. Doctor Strange is good. Best ult in the game, low key. Kill through support ults. He has always has one-shot potential with his E. You left click melee E them and they just die. It's so broken. I hate playing against this hero. Another S tier tank. The Thing. His ult is so good. In general, he's so good. damage reduction, his running move. So good, so good. And we finally have a tank that counters dive. Playing against Black Panther, when their Panther goes in, you just press your run button on him, stomp him, and he dies. He can't do anything. Yeah, character's really good. Don't got much to say on that. This is Magneto. In a solo tank environment, Magneto is the GOAT. So much survivability. His ult kills through support ults. Very, very high value type characteristic of an ult in this game. Yeah, Magneto's awesome. He also has one-shot potential. Hulk. S tier. S tier, S tier. Good Hulks are server admins. Straight up. That's all I have to say about Hulk. Venom. Venom is A tier. This is another hero that I feel like people just aren't good at in general. Unless you're like a Venom specialist. A lot of people think, oh, Venom is simple. I'm gonna flex the Venom, even though I don't have much time on him. And I'll play him so we can have the Spider-Man team up. And then they just end their brains out. Because Venom is actually very difficult. The timing of your dive, how you use your abilities, the movement specifically after you dive, how you use your ultimate. It's all it has a lot of depth, and you really need to use them properly to get value out of them, or you're just wasting them. Who else? Oh, let's put Groot. Groot. His ult's one of the best ults in the game. He just gets a lot of value. Sorry, he's really small because I'm running out of space. His walls get so much value. I might even put him in S tier. The problem is how he's kind of counterable. I would put him in S tier if he wasn't just instantly deleted by Bucky, Wolverine, and Punisher. If it weren't for those, I fear Groot would be insane. But even still, he's insane. He does so much damage. He can farm his ult so fast. The walls can really fuck up a team if they don't have anything to break them. Thor. A tier. A tier. A tier. Problem is you can't play him alone. He's very much a tank you have to play with another tank. Same with Venom. But he has straight up one-shot potential. If he dives you, bye-bye. He just deletes you. He's ridiculous. And his ult can be really strong too. I think he's a very high skill hero though. In order to get value out of him, you have to be very good. Unlike Magneto, The Thing, Doctor Strange, Groot. Those heroes, in my opinion, playing them at like a base level, you'll get a lot of value out of. But if you're not a Thor specialist or you're not insanely good at Thor, then I don't feel he's very strong. But if you are, he's very, very good. Captain America. I will put him in B tier. I still don't think he's good. Yeah. He just kind of runs around. I think his ult is the worst tank ult in the game, which is unfortunate. If he had a better ult, he'd probably be A tier. But all of your value is just being annoying. That's it, really. There's one more tank in the game. Penny Parker, D tier. Methinks. Penny Parker. She's good against dive. Melee heroes. That's great. So she has her uses, which is why she's not in D. She has niche situations where she's very good. I've also seen some Penny Parker specialists get a lot of value with like lineups and being tricky and playing in unorthodox ways. Maybe we'll see her higher on the tier list in the future as people get better. But I think even played to her full potential, there's absolutely no chance anyone would ever pick this hero in a professional environment or in like the very highest of ranks. Except for outside of very niche use cases. There will never, ever, ever be a Penny Parker meta without buffs. Straight up. She's just... Yay! She's just not good. Yay! Yay! I think in ranked, if you get really good at her and you get a lot of gimmicks, then you can find value. And you can reach very high elo. But I just don't think she's a good hero. Also, her ult is so bad. Her ult is so bad. Yeah, that's it, guys. We did all the heroes. It's spider time. The tier list is complete. Oh, I forgot to record it. Okay, I guess it's low quality. Good luck, Dirk. That's all I got for you. Draw a friend next to Mr. Fantastic. It's okay, he has a hot wife. He doesn't need it. He's fine.